So it's Friday, September 18th, and it has definitely been a long week. We've had a lot of stuff going on, and we're definitely really excited for this weekend. It's going to be good to get out, clear the mind, clear the spirit, and get out and be in God's creation. We had a lot of stuff going on this week as far as our filming goes too. We got a bunch of Kyle's footage back, and so we've been working on that really hard to get those episodes out for this season. And we've been working on Youth Weekend as well, and we had a really good time. And so this weekend is Antlerless Weekend. I made sure of it. I know that's what the case is here in Michigan, and so we've got our tags and license already bought. We're ready to go, and we're really excited. Beautiful morning. The sun's just coming up. It's probably, I'd imagine, probably about 50 degrees out right now. Haven't seen anything so far, but the day is young. I got Bart, my cameraman, here with me helping out today, so hopefully we'll be able to get something on the ground early, get it home and get it processed, so we'll see how it goes. So we just got back from our Antlerless Weekend Saturday morning hunt. We unfortunately didn't end up seeing anything. Tonight we are going to be cooking dinner with the family, having a little date night. So we're only going to be able to get out this weekend, Saturday and Sunday morning. And want to make sure that we spend some time with the family, with the wife before regular bow season comes in, which is here in just a few days. So we're going to spend some time with the family Saturday and Sunday night. So we're going to count on the mornings to bring us some success, and we'll see what happens. Well, this had to be by far one of the oddest hunts that I've ever experienced. Not only were we able to harvest the deer, but it was in one of the most unorthodox fashions that I've come across. We got in there, Zyana, the cameraman, and I, we were in there. We had a doe come in right at the beginning of sunlight, but I had Zyana in my lap. Couldn't get my scope up fast enough to get a good shot, and so we kept sitting and waiting. And for whatever reason, we kept getting busted. We had sent it down, done all the right things, but I think it was the ground blind location that ended up busting us. And so we had the gentleman who was letting us come out to show us some more spots on his property where he has tree stands set up. And we were literally walking back, almost back to our ground blind, and there were two does, and we managed to get a shot on one, and it didn't go more than about 40-50 yards from the shot. And we were able to find her easily, get her home, and get her processed and in the freezer in under probably about 3 hours. So really weird hunt. I mean, to go out there and prepare and spend all that time and get up super early only to basically have called it a day, and then right at the end of the day we ended up shooting a deer and the camera wasn't even rolling. So that's just the luck of the draw sometimes. Alright, so it is Sunday and it is Antlerless Weekend here in Michigan, and we just actually got out of our blind. We met with the property owner to check out some more locations for later in November to get Zyana out for Youth Weekend, and came across some does, started running through the bean field, and we're able to lead them a little bit, take a shot, and so we're gonna go check the blood and see if we got a good shot on them. Alright, so We just shot at these does here out in the field. As actually we're getting ready to pack up to leave, we were walking towards the vehicle and came across these 2 does in the bean field. So we've got blood here in the beans. We saw what looked like the yearling running back into the woods. So we're assuming that the doe is down, so we're gonna follow the blood trail. We got Zy here with us, and hopefully she'll get to help me retrieve our first deer together. So excited.
So are you excited that your dad got a deer? That's awesome. Are you gonna become a hunter? Yeah. Hopefully we get you a big buck, huh? That's right. That's right. You're happy that you came out and got up early, huh? Pretty cool.
So we've been up since 4:30 and got up, got Zy around, got breakfast for us, got some waffles, a victory breakfast, if you will. And you know, I really didn't anticipate for her to go, but when we put her to bed, she said she wanted to come, and you know, I'm never gonna tell her no to be out in the experience if we have a safe and comfortable way for her to be out there. And so she came out and you know, took a little power nap the first portion, you know, but you know, I think she's really glad she came. She got to experience it all, be right there for it all. And even though we didn't necessarily get the kill on camera because of the circumstance, it was a time that I don't think she'll ever forget. And I think she's excited to get back out in November and get her behind the trigger and hopefully nail a deer, whether it's a doe or a buck. I think at this point, for her own self, I don't think she's gonna care too much, and I won't stop her. Whatever she wants to get is what I will have her get, as long as the landowner is comfortable with it. So I think she's a happy little girl. All right, so here we are. It has been an interesting antlerless weekend here in Michigan, but we got this nice 2-year-old doe down. We went out Saturday morning, didn't see a single thing. Was afraid that was going to be the consensus for the weekend. We went to a different location this morning. Kind of an interesting setup that we had. We popped a bull blind, and we had my cameraman, myself, and Zyana in the blind. And we got in there right about sunrise. We had one doe come in and was not able to get a shot. She went off. For whatever reason, we had a couple other deer, sounded like in the woods behind us, that busted us. And so we kind of thought the hunt was over. The gentleman who leases the property came out, was showing us some other spots we can set up for this November to try and get Zy a buck, hopefully for her first deer. And we're on our way back, and we kicked a couple deer out of the bean field and managed to get a good shot on them right about in the lungs, and didn't go more than probably 40 yards in the beans, and here we are. So definitely an unorthodox antlerless weekend, but couldn't be happier.